Okay, so we're back with the colors that we mixed in the previous video. And so we have the Concord Grape, we have the Electric Blue, and then we have the Aqua Green mixed with the hologram glitter. They're all ready. We didn't put any silicone in any of them. I also have some Artist Loft Flow Acrylics White that's already pre-mixed. Also no silicone in it. It's been pre-mixed for about 2 months now. So I'm down at the end of it, so as many times as I've shaken it, it may produce some cells. We'll see. I don't really want too many cells in this painting. And I really would like to do a tree ring, but I also don't want the colors mixing too much. So I guess we're going to kind of do a tree ring, but try to keep it tilted some. So I'm going to try to keep this cup tilted, and I'm going to try to pour the paint in it. And I'm doing it opposite of the best way for me because it's just hard to do it that way. So that you guys can see. So we're going to layer it. I figure about half and half with each color maybe. Maybe not quite half, maybe a third. I just want to pour it so that it layers instead of mixing. I kind of want them to just lay flat on top of each other is the goal. Make sure I get plenty of the glitter. And then go back in the same order again. I'm probably going to have a lot of extra paint, but I will make jewelry out of whatever comes off of the canvas. These colors are somebody's special colors. I'm not going to say who. If the person watches the video, they're more than likely going to already know it's for them. But I don't know that they watch my videos, so we'll find out. Okay. I still do have some paint in each of the cups, so I'll save that. I'm probably not going to do the white, just to see if this works without it. I'm going to pinch the cup where I poured it all in. I think this may work. Now my table is not completely level, so I'm going to tilt a little on this end just to kind of make up for it not being level. Again, no silicone. I'm going to grab it from this end to kind of, because it's really not level. And I may not have a lot of extra paint like I thought I would. I'm pouring it a lot closer to the canvas than I normally would on a tree ring. Because I don't want all the ripples, because I don't want all the cells. I do see some air bubbles and some cells. I'm hoping that that doesn't stick around, but I see some. Okay. I'm going to hold it in one hand just because I don't want it to slide off of this edge. This table is very unlevel. I want to get those air bubbles out so the colors don't mesh too much. And now we're going to see if I kind of get what I want. I may end up adding some white to the edges just to help it flow without really stretching too very much. I wonder if I do this, if that's a better angle for you guys. Part of this worked how I wanted to, part of it got really, really blue. So what I may end up doing is keeping the part that turned out the way I want it to. And I may take the extra paint that I had and pour it in the other areas. I'm just going to help this over. Okay. Because I really like that and this up here, which I think I'm holding it too close for you guys to see, so I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pour over this bottom part. But let me get this top corner done because I don't want to mess up too much of it. I'm just putting some paint on to help it, because I want to keep some of that I'm helping along on it. Okay, so I'm going to turn it back around. So I really like this part up here and this side here, but this is really blue with like no contrast, no nothing. I'm going to wipe my gloves off because I am going to still need my gloves. Wipe them off with a paper towel. Oh, there's so much glitter in that. It may not show on the canvas right now, but it is definitely showing on my fingers and on this paper towel. So forewarned, I may have actually put too much glitter in that blue. But I think it's going to be perfect for her. I am going to torch. I see some air bubbles, or that might be a goop. It's probably a goop. I have gloves on, but I want to get the goop out. I don't have tweezers with me. I don't want to mess this part up, but I need that goop out. So we're just going to pull it off. That was a good size goop. And what I'll do is just drop a dot of paint out of this pre-mixed cup. Right there. And just let it kind of go over the edge. There we go. Okay, so for this side over here that I'm not happy with, I'm going to use the same cup that we poured the colors in. And I'm going to load the colors, but I'm going to do them in a little bit different order this time. And smaller layers. So a little bit of each instead of a lot of each. I don't want to overpower it with that blue. And I'm going to add a little bit of the one with the glitter in it to the top here. And I think that's pretty decent. And now I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to do it right here because I'm going to pour it that way. And I'm doing all this left-handed, so I'm amazed I'm getting anything decent at all. Because I'm right-handed. Okay. And I don't want to mess this up here up, so I'm going to tilt it that way just a hair, but then we're going to tilt it to the side that we want it to go to. I'm trying not to stick my fingers in that either, because we want it to look like it's all one continuous pour. I'm sorry, I'm going to go this way just a little. And I'm going to start pulling it off a little. But I also want to come back this way some, so that it kind of meets and meshes and it's not completely perfect. And now we're going to bring it down. Okay, that's a lot more like what I wanted. I'm going to come in and fill in the edges, even if I have to take a little paint out of this cup to do so, over here on these sides where there's not much extra. Hopefully my phone gets all of this, because this is a really important piece for this person as a gift. If they see it, they'll understand immediately. Literally, if she watches, she will understand immediately what this is for. Okay, so now I'm going to take the gloves off. This pair of gloves has seen better days. I've used it for 4 or 5 pours now. I'm going to unhook you from my tripod. Sorry for the click. And I'm going to show you the painting. And we're going to come down and do close-ups real quick. The glitter is not as visible right now, but it definitely will be. And it's not a lime green, it's just the lighting. That side over there did perfectly what I wanted it to. And then you got this corner that just looks so beautiful. And then the top corner you can really see the glitter